Welcome, everyone, to Archangels Live. Today, we will be talking about gorilla. First, we will have a prayer for Archangel Michael. And once again, Archangel Michael and the deep blue dragons work together to rid the lower energies that surround us, protect us. So, Michael, come with your sword of light, your suit of armor, and with your countless legions of angels to light, to guard, to rule, to guide, to protect, and defend us now and always. Come, Divine Master of supreme divine protection, strike away any negative or dark energy from us at all times. Strike away all times needed, all energy that belongs to others that will no longer affect us in any negative way. We do not accept any energy from others unless it is loving and in the highest vibrations of the highest God. We ask Archangel Michael to envelop us with your divine wings. Wrap them completely around us and enclose us in your protective energy, always, at every moment of each day and each night. We bless and return any energy that does not belong to us or that is sent to us by anyone at any time. We return it to the senders where it can do no harm. We ask these things as we do all things in God's name. Deep Blue Dragon helps to clear your pathway of any negative or any dark energy. Archangel Michael and the Deep Blue Dragons. And today, talking about one of my favorites, the gorilla. Before I begin, I cannot emphasize this enough. I do not choose the animals to talk about, they choose me. As I was in meditation, connecting with spirit a few weeks ago, this beautiful silverback gorilla joined me and began speaking. So that is one of the reasons the gorilla will be discussed today. Before I start, give credit today for Stacy DeMarco, Chip Richards, Lisa Robertson, Vanna Cooper, and special thanks to Diane Fossey. Highly recommend this book, Woman in the Mist. It's the story of Diane Fossey. Wanted to show you a picture of her, one of her favorites. This is Diane's favorite, mountain gorilla, and this is Digit, who was unfortunately killed by poachers. Picture of a mountain gorilla. Some of the key words for mountain gorilla: reverence, contemplation, community, and inner calm. Once thought to be fierce and aggressive, gorilla brings the gift of immense physical strength, about 20 times that of human. Through gentle reflection, grace in motion, and mutual respect. As our closest kin in the animal kingdom, gorillas share 98% of our DNA, and their peaceful way of being reveals many of our most aspired attributes. They are highly intellect, They are highly intelligent and cooperative, inherently affectionate, considerate, and inclusive of each other. Water is life. They form close bonds with those who live in their troop, and they share responsibility to care for both the young and the elders of their tribe. They never seek conflict, and yet they are courageous and valiant in their commitment to protect their family from danger. In power struggles with each other, gorillas may raise their voice, beat their chest, and even shake trees to assert themselves, but rarely will they use physical force against each other to maintain peace and balance in the group. When gorilla comes into your world, whether in thoughts, meditation, prayer, in a book, magazine, or on the screen, he comes with a gift of reflection and strong, deep inner calm, born from the knowledge that you are strong beyond measure and wonderfully supported in this world. Amidst the rapid pace, pressures, and expectations of our modern life, Gorilla calls you into the sanctity of your own magnificence, reminding you that you could create your own world based on values of peace, trust, community, and quiet abundance. Honor the spirit of youth, trust, community, and quiet abundance. Be also respectful of your elders. Seek their wisdom and guidance as a doorway to the ancient knowing that dwells within your own being. No matter what may be going on around you, Gorilla comes as a reminder that we always have the ability to take the higher ground. I want to give special thanks to my parents. I was born with this love and respect and passion, admiration for animals. My parents took me to the zoo every year since I was a small child. I remember this day as if it happened yesterday. I believe maybe 8 years of age, I first saw this lowland gorilla. This picture. Another picture. Back then, they were kept in concrete and barred cages, housed inside a building. I observed this beautiful creature. I wanted to reach my hand out and touch his hand. Through the bars, I could smell the scent of the gorilla. I could hear his grunts. This stayed in my conscious up until now. I love gorillas and all the primates. Once again, back in the early days when gorillas were housed in concrete floors with iron bars. The first time I met a gorilla, and it had a lasting impression on me. Another card for gorilla. Keyword is peace. Peace. To seek or negotiate for peace is a position of strength, not weakness. Choose peace rather than war. Strong leaders lead by example. The greatest kind of strength involves restraint. Don't judge a book by its cover. This is a nice tale. Ngi is one of the four sons of Zamba, the creator god of the Yuande people of Cameroon and Africa. All of nature, including the sky and stars, was made by Zamba. All things except human beings. He decided to give that job of creation to his four sons with the instruction that they make man into their own image. His four sons were Nkoman, the mantis, who was wise; Wo, the chimpanzee, who was curious; Okukut, the lizard, who played the fool; and of course Ngi, the gorilla, who was strong. It is said that Ngi was in a thick forest with his family of wives and children. A man decided that he wanted to see Ngi for himself, as he thought he and his people may be stronger. And so he followed Ngi to watch him. He watched him rule over his realm and nature with fairness and peace. He watched him share food. He watched Ngi settle arguments and watched him gently play with the young ones. The man watched, but he didn't see Ngi display any great strength. One day the man came into the clearing and threatened Ngi. Ngi did not react to the man's threats, other than to ask him to go back to his own place, if this is how he wished to act. Finally, Ngi stood up to leave, and as he did, he picked up a huge stone boulder. He did not even face the man. He simply picked up the boulder and then set it down. He then returned to the forest. The man realized he has just witnessed true strength, the kind that has at its heart restraint. Wild gorillas, of which there are four species and they're only found in Africa. They are the largest living primates. Mountain gorillas are found in the highlands of Rwanda, Uganda, and the Republic of Congo. They are listed as endangered. The western lowland gorillas have two subspecies and are found in Central West African nations, such as Cameroon. Eastern lowland gorillas are found in the Congo. Cross river gorillas are only found at Cameroon-Nigerian border on the Cross River. Once again, the gorillas that I saw when I was quite young. Wanted to read one more thing. This is from the Animal Totem Tarot. This is the tarot that I use, and there's a picture. And this deck has the gorilla as the emperor. So I wanted to read this from the tarot. The responsibility of a leader is not to be taken lightly. It may look like our silverback gorilla is on top of the world with no wants or worries, but looks can be deceiving. The stockpile of food that sits beside our fearless leader is not for him alone, but for all those in his care. It is his responsibility to make sure that his band is kept healthy and strong. But this is only one of the emperor's daily concerns. This male must be on constant lookout for invaders, poachers, or other males who might wish to challenge his position. Being on top of the mountain, so to speak, is not as easy as it looks. The gorilla is a strong totem energy, and with such strength comes great responsibility, just like the emperor. The gorilla knows only too well his personal brute strength, and he is not afraid to use it if and when the situation calls. However, one cannot bully one's way through life, and only so much can be achieved through fear and intimidation. The key to leadership is showing strength in all of its forms, from compassion to concern to respect to knowing when and where to act. The gorilla knows that as from where he sits, there is no room for complacency. So, once again, the gorilla represents be a person of peace. Thanks for tuning us in. And until we meet again, happy trails.